It's working and we're live. Perfect. Hi, everybody. We'll be getting started here shortly. I'm going to start the screen share of the music and everything like that. Players, if you can go ahead and mute yourselves, and everybody can go ahead and share the link. That would be groovy gravy. Here we go.
Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola, things go better with Coca-Cola, things go better with Coke. Life is much more fun when you're refreshed. And Coke refreshes you best. It's the refreshingest. Food goes better with fun, goes better with you, go better with Coke. The real life one puts extra fun into and everything you do. So things go better with Coca-Cola, things go better with Coke. It's a real thing. Coke is. That's the way it should be. Coca-Cola. What the world wants to see. Oh, yeah. It's a real thing. Coca-Cola. That's the way it is. Fill a bottle of Coke and the way it will stay. For the taste of your life. What the world wants today. Oh, yeah. It's a real thing. Coca-Cola is Coke.
People who like their leisure with Pepsi, the drink that's young. So go ahead and pick the drink that lets you drink young as you think. Yet get the right one, the modern light one. Now it's Pepsi for those who think young.
Taste that beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on. Taste that beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on.
It's the Pepsi generation coming at you, going strong. Put yourself behind a Pepsi. If you're living, you belong. You've got a lot to live, and Pepsi's got a lot to give.
Us peppers are an interesting breed. An original taste is what we need. Ask any pepper and he'll say,
Only Dr. Pepper tastes that way.
there's carrying peppers, Marion peppers, diet peppers, quiet peppers. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? There's saluting peppers, tooting peppers.
Mama the pepper man.
Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? Being a pepper, drink like a pepper. Ask a neighbor.
Double your pleasure, double your fun with double good double mint gum.
Wouldn't you really rather have a few than any other car this year?
See the USA in your Chevrolet. America is asking you to call.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware man. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is.
I am stuck on Band-Aid, 'cause Band-Aid stuck on me.
Brill cream, a little babble do ya? Brill cream, you look so debonair. Brill cream, the gals will all pursue ya. They'll love to get their fingers in your hair.
When you say but,
Hi, everybody. Just letting you know, the same game will be starting here in about 3 minutes. This is a pay what you will show, and the winner gets to choose a charity that we give half the money raised to. So please, if you get a chance and feel so inclined, go ahead and go to tinyurl.com/FresnelTheater-donate to donate today. The more money raised, the more money that we donate, with a minimum of $25 to a charity of their choice. So please share, like, and donate. We'll be getting started in 2 minutes. Continue to enjoy.
Henson and Hedges 100.
Kentucky Fried Chicken. If you want Kentucky Fried Chicken, you have to visit me.
In the dull and commonplace occurrences of day-to-day living, one thing stands out as a completely unique experience.
Get a fresh look every time you shave. Get a clean look every time you shave. The Gillette look is a real man shave. The freshest, cleanest shave of all.
Let Noxima comb your face. Some reason won't.
Take it all off. Nothing takes it off like Noxima medicated shave.
The closer you shave, the more you need Noxima. Noxima medicated comfort shave.
How do you handle a hungry man? The manhandlers.
One of the manhandlers is Campbell's vegetable beef.
The minute you walk in the joint, you're right in style when you're in Muriel's company. Hey, big spender, spend a little dime with me.
To a flyer, it's the clear blue sky. To a baker, it's an apple pie. To an actor, it's a compliment. To a smoker, it's a Kent. The taste of Kent. The taste of Kent. The taste of Kent. More taste.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be going in about 60 seconds. Once again, the same game is Pay What You Will. If you would like to donate anything today to our theater, please feel free to go to www.tinyurl.com/FresnelTheaterDonate. The winner gets to choose a charity that we will give half of the money raised to tonight. So the more you donate, the more money we get to make and the more money we get to give away. So please consider a donation. Players, we're going to keep going in about 30 seconds.
All the way, then a Viceroy smoke for the taste that's right. Right any time of the day.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the same game. It's not the match game, but a delightful ripoff. We've got a wonderful show for you tonight. So let's welcome our panelists. Going first, it's none other than Randy Hunt from Portland, Maine. We've got also from Portland, Maine, Eric Darrow-Worthley. From Boston, Massachusetts, give it up for Emmy service. In transition between Sacramento and Portland, Oregon, it's Christopher Crotty.
Hello.
From San Antonio, Texas, it's Ceasar Romero. And from South Jersey or North Philly, it's Julie Sinkoff. But they need to have a host with them today, and their host today is none other than me, Matthew Russell. Hey, how's everybody doing tonight?
Hey, Matt.
We're good.
Hey. Well, let's meet our contestants, shall we? Our contestants tonight coming all the way from Portland, Oregon. We've got a wonderful guest for you. Give me 1 second. It's MaryAnn Rambo. MaryAnn Rambo is a workforce analyst and receptionist and is playing for the charity of Colors of Change. Color of Change is dedicated to fighting racial equity in our communities, currently focused on police, but also fighting for voter rights. So they're playing against Scott Mahalik. Scott Mahalik is from Central New Jersey, an architect by day, and today playing for the charity, the American Heart Association. If you don't know what the American Heart Association does, well, it's in the title. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get our game started. Hi, how's everybody doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Doing well,
Yay.
doing well. So before we get started, though, just as we always do, Randy, what you drinking?
I have nothing here to I have no drink beside me.
You're in a drought.
Stale 2-day-old seltzer, and that's about it.
All right, stale seltzer. Because when seltzer ferments, it still stays the same. Eric, what are you drinking tonight?
I am drinking a Rusty Nail out of a Ben Grimm coffee mug.
I agree. That's a good thing to drink. Emmy, what are you drinking tonight?
I've got some iced coffee that I put some, not ice cubes, but like fake ice cubes, so the little Christmas trees and eyeballs.
Oh, excellent. I'm glad you're a pan holiday and just making everything happen at once for you.
Right, all the holidays.
Oh.
All right, we'll get to Chris, Ceasar, and Julie in the second game. To go over the rules, the players already know how it's played. The panelists know how it's played. An audience, I'll let you know. What's going to happen is we're going to play 3 games tonight. The first 2 games are going to consist of 2 rounds each. Now, each time you win, whoever wins a game gets a point. And the first player to 2 points wins the whole shebang. If there's a tie, we're going to go to a third game where there's only 1 round and 1 question. To get us going beforehand, we had a coin flip, or at least I did randomly, and it's Scott. You're going to be going first. But Scott, tell us a little bit more about yourself before you go.
I have 3 daughters who keep me very busy, so that leaves very little time for much of anything else. So I go to work and I try and be funny sometimes, and I have kids, and then I sleep.
That's how it works.
If I'm lucky.
Now you're an architect. Are there any buildings in Central Jersey that we would know that you built?
It depends on how familiar you are with Central Jersey.
Not at all, but some of our fans might be.
All of the best ones in Central Jersey are mine.
That's the answer I was looking for.
One of them. Yep.
You can vouch for that.
Yeah.
So, Scott, since you got chosen to go first in game 1, round 1, would you like question A or question B?
I am going to go with A, please.
All right, so question A. Scott, I'm going to read the question, and then the music's going to start. Your job is try to same with as many players as possible. And then the second half of this game, you'll get to same with the ones you didn't same with. Does that make sense?
Same.
Excellent. I'm saying same because match game is trademarked. The same game isn't. All right, let's go ahead, Scott. Your question is this. McDonald's announced today they are rolling out new spicy chicken nuggets. This is actually true. Not to be outdone, Popeyes has announced they will be rolling out a new blank chicken sandwich. All right, so McDonald's is rolling out their new spicy chicken nuggets. Not to be outdone, we are rolling out the blank chicken sandwich from Popeyes. Once the players are ready, they'll look into the screen and we'll get going. So, Ceasar, you did a little whoop whoop when you heard about spicy chicken nuggets from McDonald's.
Yeah, I've been waiting for that for such a long time. Ones were trash. They're trash. Waiting for McDonald's spicy one.
Okay. What dipping? All right, looks like everybody is ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and end this here. So, Scott, to you, McDonald's just announced they will be rolling out new spicy chicken nuggets. Not to be outdone, Popeyes is rolling out the new blank chicken sandwich. What answer you got there, Scott?
I'm thinking Popeyes would have olive oil.
An olive oil chicken sandwich. All right, let's go ahead and start up in the corner there with Randy. Randy, what did you write down?
I wrote. Oh, we have a really bad echo. Spinach. Even though it's not the same Popeyes.
No, it works, but it doesn't work with the same. Eric, what did you have written down?
Spinach.
Hey. Emmy, what do you have down?
Similar to, but not quite.
A sassy chicken sandwich. Christopher Crotty, what do you have written down?
I went a different route. I went with Posh Baby Sport
Caesar, what about you? Caesar, this is a technical foul, but we can still see Cajun fire. All right, so make sure that microphone is unmuted.
It is super on.
All right, Julie, what'd you write down?
I was going Louisiana, and I said bourbon.
Oh, I'm sorry, Scott. You didn't get any sames in this round. But
I was between olive oil and spinach.
I know.
Hey, Matt.
Yes.
Can you stop sharing your audio because everything is echoing?
Is that better?
Yes.
All right, there we go. All right. We did it together. So I guess we'll just sit in awkward silence during the jingle is played.
Okay.
But you didn't get any points in that round, but there's still a second round. Scott, MaryAnn, since they chose question B, you get question A. Are you ready?
Yay, I am ready.
All right, so here is question A for you, MaryAnn. Yesterday, I found the shortest book ever. It was a cookbook of national dishes from blank. Yesterday, I found the shortest cookbook ever. It was a book of national dishes from blank. So while MaryAnn's doing that, I'm still playing the music for myself.
I hear it in my head.
Everybody's hearing it in their heads right now, which goes to show we've all gone crazy. We're in month 6, and it's all going well. But I'd like to go ahead and tell you about our first sponsor today. Our first sponsor today is Mason Bell Jars. Remember sourdough? Well, now it's pickling season. Get out there and get yourself some Mason jars. All right, looks like our contestants are wrapping up. MaryAnn, we're coming to you here. MaryAnn, yesterday I found the shortest book ever. It was a cookbook of national dishes from blank.
Well, I'm thinking the smallest country is Vatican City.
National dishes from the Vatican City.
Yes.
All right, let's go ahead. Let's start with Julie. Julie, what'd you get this time?
Very similar to Vatican City. I said hell.
It's the opposite.
They're related.
Speaking of spicy chicken nuggets.
Yes. Caesar, what about you? What did you write down?
Very similar to hell. I went to Down Under.
Down Under. Australian national dishes. And we've just lost Scott Parker and another person from Australia who watch our streams.
Oh, no.
Christopher Crotty, what'd you write down?
Well, this country used to have a reputation for bad cooking. Although when I visited, the cooking was excellent, but I went with England.
Emmy, what'd you put down?
Well, we are a nation of immigrants, so I thought there were actually very few recipes that originated from America, so I wrote America.
All right.
Fair.
Eric.
I was trying to go for the obvious joke.
England. Randy.
And I went for the least obvious, and I said Oz.
The land of Oz.
The prison show?
All right, doesn't look like you had any saves there either, MaryAnn, but you do get to go first in round 2. So
It's
would you
not
like
you,
A
it's
or
us.
B? Would you like A or B in round 2, MaryAnn?
I would like B, please.
All right, here we go with B. My dog is so smart.
How smart is he?
It can tell which tree a stick is from based solely on its blank. It base where a stick is from based solely on its blank. I know there'll be echo, but I'll stop the share in between. Once again, my dog is so smart, it can tell which tree a stick is from based solely on its blank. All right, it looks like our panelists are just about wrapping up here. And we'll go ahead and stop that share. MaryAnn, once again, my dog is so smart.
How smart is he?
How smart is he?
It can tell which tree a stick is from based solely on its blank.
Well, every smart dog I ever had a really strong sense of smell, so I'm going to say smell.
Smell. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's start with Eric. Eric, what'd you write down?
Dog, tree.
Bark. Based on its bark. Emmy, what did you put down?
Bark.
Chris Crotty, and what'd you put down?
Put down bark because it's a dog.
Ceasar, what'd you put down?
Also bark.
Nice picture.
Julie, what'd you get down?
Bark, because it's a tree.
And finally, Randy, what'd you put down?
Bark.
Oh. We get
It's
points.
a panelist round. We win.
Wow.
So we call that a vacuum because it's a reverse sweep. So Scott, all you have to do is match with same with one person in the second round. Just same with one, and you win. If not, we go to a tiebreaker.
Oh boy.
If you one or more. So Scott, here we go for you. Here's a new book for horse lovers came out. It's called 50 Shades of Blank. A new book for horse lovers came out. It's called 50 Shades of Blank. So MaryAnn, I know that you're more of a bunny lover than a dog lover. You have cats and bunnies.
I really missed the obvious answer there.
Hey, there's no reason to throw a hissy fit. That was the question I almost wrote, which was my cats were so angry that they threw a blank when I took away their food. And I was looking for hissy fit, but I didn't add that question tonight. All right. Once again, a new book for horse lovers came out. It's called 50 Shades of Blank. All right. Looks like we're getting everybody ready here. We're going to go ahead and stop the share now. And we're going to go to Scott. Scott, the new horse lovers book came out. It's called 50 Shades of Blank.
I've actually seen this one. It's out there. It's called 50 Shades of Nay.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start with Ceasar right now. Ceasar, what'd you write down?
I was so right with you until the last minute. I went to 50 Shades of Hey.
Hey.
Julie, what'd you get down there?
See, this is why we're both in New Jersey, because I said nay.
And with that, Scott wins game one.
Say nay.
But just to see what it would be, Chris, what did you write down?
I unfortunately did not think of that. I couldn't think of anything. I just wrote Maine.
That's what my wife said when I gave her the quiz earlier. She said 50 Shades of Maine. Emmy, what'd you write down?
I also write 50 Shades of Nay, because it's a book.
Eric, what did you write down?
Nay.
And Randy?
I wrote 50 Shades of the Old Gray Mare.
So,
Nice.
all right.
Because
So
it's a
it's
song.
officially 3 sames. You win game number one. We're going into game number two now. But before we do, let's go ahead and let's talk to the other side of the panelists. Chris, what are you drinking tonight? Tell me something new about you. What's going on?
I'm drinking a tape measure. Good stuff.
Love that tape measure.
Hope it lasts you a long time.
Well, you've heard of a yard of ale.
Ah.
Hey. That's right. We have well-known prop comedian Christopher Crotty joining us today. You've heard of Carrot Top. He's military top with his new haircut, looking classy. Ceasar, what are you drinking there, buddy? What are you doing? What are you up to?
Today I am drinking a Coca-Cola Zero Sugar.
Ooh, delicious.
I don't have to say the full name because Coke Zero is outdated. I am now fancy and see the full word.
And
that's how we earn our money. We have to say the whole thing of Coca-Cola Zero, no sugar. That's how it works. Julie, what are you drinking?
From local brewery to me, this is called Poolside from Tonewood Brewery in South Jersey.
Oh, fancy that.
It's summery in a can.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, nice.
And MaryAnn, what are you drinking from? Oh, what's that? Oh, it's the Super Comedy Sports 84 mug, which could be found online, and we'll post the link in the description later. So, we're going to go ahead now. I can't hear you, MaryAnn. You're muted.
Oh, no.
That's where I got it, was from that website.
No, yeah. So we'll post the link to that shortly. But Scott, you won the last round. Would you like to go first or second?
I think I will go second this time.
All right. So MaryAnn, goes to you for game 2.
Going first worked well for me last time.
Would you like question A or question B?
I'm going to take question A.
All right. Question A. So Cat Lady Claudia said to their son, "It's not true I want cats more than you. Now shut up and use your blank." Once again, Cat Lady Claudia said, "It's not true that I like cats more than you. Now shut up and use your blank." Shut up and use your blank. This is Cat Lady Claudia. It's a brand new character for the same game. I had to stop using Dumb Donald because I did get a letter. All right, it looks like everybody's getting ready here. Let's go ahead and stop the music. So, MaryAnn, Cat Lady Claudia said to their son, "It's not true I want cats more than you. Now shut up and use your blank."
I'm going to say litter box.
Okay, let's see what they said. Let's start with Chris Crotty, the double C.
I was thinking of scratching post, but I said litter box.
Hey, that is the same. Ceasar, what'd you write down?
I was also thinking litter box, so I put tongue.
To their son?
Very long.
We're going to go ahead and continue it on. Julie, what did you put down?
I said litter box.
All right. Emmy.
Similar to Chris, I thought scratching post, but then I wrote litter box.
Yay!
Randy.
I almost said catnip, and I didn't pull a Randy, and I said litter box.
All right, and Eric.
You know, I don't like this answer. I'm picturing this is just
Oh, I
not
can't wait to
good
see it now.
parenting, whether you like cats or not. But I said litter box. Not good parenting.
MaryAnn, you have 5 sames. So in the next round, you have to say you only have to same with Ceasar. Scott, you get question B. You got to get 6, my man. All right, my dude. So question B goes to you. Did you hear about the religious gamblers? They're called the Holy Blanks.
Matt, can you repeat that? You cut out for a second.
Sorry, did you hear about the religious gamblers? They're called the Holy Blanks. All right. Once again, did you hear about the religious gamblers? They're called the Holy Blank. I really can't wait to tell you what one of my proofreaders did with this answer, because I thought it was hilarious. But it looks like everybody is ready, so we'll go ahead and stop that music. Scott, the religious gamblers called the Holy Blank.
Those gamblers were called the Holy Rollers.
All right, let's start with Ceasar this time. Ceasar, what'd you get?
I too was thinking of rolling some dice, but I put the holy smokes.
Because nothing says religion like smoke.
It's how you elect the Pope.
I guess that's true. And it's also how you know Jacob is coming through the woods.
It's also when you burn witches, you get smoke. I mean, whatever. Puts it up the top.
And thank you for continuing to hold up the Coca-Cola Zero Sugar can. We're going to get so much funding. Julie, what'd you write down?
Those religious holy rollers.
All right.
Golden Day.
That's the same right there. Emmy, what'd you get this time?
I couldn't think of a good religious pun, so I just wrote the holy molies.
Chris Crotty, what'd you write down?
I wrote the holy dice rollers.
All right. Yeah, we'll take that. Randy.
The holy rollers.
Oh.
And Eric.
Holy
rollers. All right, Scott. So you have 4 points to MaryAnn's 5, which means we're going to go to you first for this one. And by the way, the proofreader that I was given was the Holy Ocean's 14 Stations of the Cross.
That was almost what I said.
Which I thought
Almost
was
said that.
Pretty close. Pretty close.
So,
I understand that joke.
all right, so Scott, it goes to you. You have to match with Emmy and Ceasar. You have to match with at least one to take this game. If not, we go to the tiebreaker. All right? So everybody can write down your answers, but right now only Emmy and Ceasar matter. Would you like question A or question B?
I'm going to try question A.
All right, here we go. Billy the animal bully was so mean.
How
mean
was he?
He was always giving the elephants bloody blanks.
Oh, no.
That's right. Billy the animal bully was so mean he kept giving elephants bloody blanks.
Glad I don't have to answer this question.
You know, I've never ridden a horse, but I've ridden an elephant. Does anyone else like an actual elephant with a saddle? Anybody else here ridden an elephant? Mandy and Emmy.
I have an old video without audio of me riding an elephant.
Speaking of video without audio, feel free to go back and check out last night's Comedy Sports main virtual match, where the referee had no audio unless the players could hear them, because from the live stream, couldn't hear the ref at all. And that made it very fun. Once again, if you're enjoying what you're seeing here, we're here every Thursday at 8 p.m. You want to be a contestant? Comment below or send us an email at info@fresneltheater.org. That's Fresnel, spelled F-R-E-S-N-E-L, theater, Theater.org. All right, so we're going to go ahead and stop this here. Scott.
Yes.
Billy the animal bully was so mean.
How
mean was
he?
He was always giving elephants a bloody blank.
I'm thinking about the worst thing you could give to the elephant involving blood is a bloody nose.
All right, a bloody nose. Emmy, we're just matching with you and Ceasar. What'd you write down?
Well, I wrote trunks, but the trunk is the nose, so it's
Yeah, we'll accept bloody trunk. Yes, we will. So now you're tied up with MaryAnn. Ceasar.
Well, I was thinking trunks too, but then I figured it's pretty prehensile, so I put bloody ears.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They're easier to grab.
So, Ceasar, MaryAnn needs to match with you before we go to a tiebreaker in this final question.
No pressure.
All right. Needs to match with you.
Let's just rename this show Match with Ceasar because he's a weirdo. That's fine.
So wait, I have to think. Ceasar, are you gonna try and think like me, or should I try and think like you?
That's
I was
up to
trying
you.
to think like Scott, and I got ears, so I don't know.
Meet in the middle.
All right, so here we go with your question. Your last question of the night, MaryAnn, is this. Chris Crotty just did a bunch of traveling up and down the West Coast, went to a bunch of liberal cities in Oregon, and I heard he went to a nudist wedding. Afterwards, he told me, Matt, I went to a nudist wedding. They had something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blank. So Chris Crotty went to a nudist wedding where they had something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blank.
How new?
So MaryAnn, you have to match with Ceasar, or we go to a tiebreaker. Ceasar has their thing written down. And we'll stop it there because that's a perfect place to stop in the music. I have the match game theme for 60 minutes loaded up into MX Voice. So, MaryAnn, Chris Crotty went to a nudist wedding. They had something old, something new, something borrowed, and something.
I'm gonna say still the same thing because it still applies. I'm gonna say something blue. Just think about it for a minute.
Sounds like someone had a ball. All right, so
just one.
Ceasar, what did you get down for that point?
Well, of course, I was thinking along the same lines, but I didn't want to draw it because I didn't want to offend anybody, so I just put something wrinkly. Gender neutral.
We're gonna go to the judges for a second, so hold on while I mute myself.
God, I love that.
Judges.
The judges are my roommate Tom.
By the way, here's the real answer of what I saw. Just god awful, horrifying. I mean, why?
So hold on.
How nude was it? It was so nude.
Ooh, this is a long judge's
This
deliberation.
is really. This is way
It's a
long.
big deliberation.
There's a
Our
14-member
judges were
jury,
discussing whether wrinkly balls and blue balls were the same thing, and they said they are not.
You can't have wrinkly boobs. That's fine.
So we are going into a tiebreaker round here to figure out who wins this game and the point. And so what we do for the tiebreaker is I'm going to give you a random item. I'm going to go to a random item generator, and you have to go and find me the closest thing to the random item. And the person who finds it first wins the round. So it's how it works.
That's a thing that Matt does.
I did it last week. All right, so
my
here we go.
Purple marker right here.
I need you to find me
13 pounds of plutonium.
I need you to find me a printed out photograph. The first person to show me a printed out photograph wins this round.
Sure, I win.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, Emmy has them.
I should have looked at the picture I was open to.
Here we go.
Oh.
Scott pulled. Sorry, I'm sorry. My roommate Tom pulled one out first. He won this round. So, but no, MaryAnn, I'm sorry. Scott pulled one out first.
Scott wins.
Scott wins the game tonight. Scott, half the money we received is going to the American Heart Association. Thank you so much. But just for shits and giggles, you want to play the final round?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, let's play the final round. But once again,
more
congratulations to Scott. Half of the money with a minimum of $25 going to the American Heart Association, an amazing cause.
Scott, America's sweetheart.
Mm-hmm. So, Scott, since you won, I'm going to give you question A.
All right.
All right. So here we go. Porky Pig has a new podcast. However, it could only be found if you're using a blank radio. So go ahead and think about that for a second. Porky Pig has a new podcast. However, it can only be found if you're using a blank radio.
We're all gonna match. On this, right?
As you've noticed, the questions get easier to match to as the night goes on.
Unless I'm involved.
Ceasar, you're new. Well, yeah, big kudos to Ceasar. Very first time being a panelist. Good job, Ceasar. You can follow Ceasar on Twitch. Go to twitch.com. Sorry, is it twitch.tv or twitch.com?
.tv.
Twitch.tv/Poseidon Kaiser. Spelled just like the Greek god and just like the people who ruled Germany. Go to Poseidon Kaiser on Twitch. Plays Jackbox games every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Catches shinies throughout. All right, it looks like everybody is ready. So, Scott, Porky Pig has a new show. However, it can only be found on Blank Radio. What's your answer?
I have old technology here, but I don't have this old technology. I don't have a ham radio.
Can we all hold up our answers at the same time?
Yes. On count of three, everybody hold up your answers. 1, 2, 3. Let's see what we got here.
Ham girl.
That is a sweep.
Damn.
You even matched with Ceasar.
That's crazy.
All right. So, MaryAnn, to you with the second one. You can't blame me for that accident, slurred the candle. Last night, I was way too blank. Once again, you can't blame me for that accident, slurred the candle. Last night, I was way too blank. So, speaking of podcasts, Randy, you have a new podcast coming out. Would you like to tell us
I do.
about
It's
it?
out.
Oh, it's out. Tell us about it.
It's going to be very echoey here.
And I will stop the share, and you can just tell us about it.
It is called We All Have a Story. The first episode came out last Sunday. The next episode, 2 weeks ago. It's released every 2 weeks, and the next episode is this Sunday. And you can find it on any podcast app, including iTunes. We All Have a Story.
Perfect. And speaking of podcasts and other shows to check out Balderdash Academy. It's also done by some main comedians. Starting next week, we're going to be doing some team-up stuff with Balderdash Academy in the same game. And we think that, if you enjoy this, you'll enjoy that. If you enjoy that, you'll enjoy this.
I make an appearance on a few episodes of that, too.
Mm-hmm. I haven't been asked yet. So, MaryAnn, to you. You can't blame me for the accident, slurred the candle. Last night I was blank.
Lit.
All right, so we have
Candle
lit.
was lit.
So on the count of three, hold up your answers, everybody. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. We
said
have
unlit.
We have lit, unlit. I would accept. So you got 4 out of 6. But burnt out. Oh, it just wrote lit on the background. You got 5 out of 6 for that final one. Blacked out would have been an acceptable answer for that as well. That's the one that I came up with when I wrote this, and I was like, oh, lit is a better answer. But MaryAnn, before we leave, tell us a little bit about Color of Change. So even though we're not going to be, yes, some of us will still donate to it tonight. But even though you didn't win, tell us about the charity so that way people know how to donate to it.
Color of Change Day, like you mentioned before, they're dedicated to fighting for racial equity in communities. Right now, they are focusing on some of the things happening with the police, but they also fight for voter rights, representation in the arts, really important, accurate census data. It's amazing how much the census can impact where funds and where resources go. They actually started during the racial inequity issues that were happening during Hurricane Katrina, and they've been fighting for equity ever since.
Awesome. So if you get that, is there a website or anything they could go to?
Yes, it's colorofchange.org.
Colorofchange.org. Go ahead and donate to them. That's a great cause. Scott, tell us a little bit about the American Heart Association, why you chose them.
I chose them. Yeah, and my daughter had a heart condition. She's had a couple of open heart surgeries, and she's doing well, but we've always kept them very close to our heart, so to speak, and we participate in the heart walks every year here, and she's been the survivor ambassador for a couple of years. So someplace that we support them and they support us.
Awesome. 2 wonderful charities. Go ahead and donate to them, or you could go ahead and donate to us at tinyurl.com/Fresnel Theater Half the funds raised will go to that. The other half goes to keeping our theater doors open. We are a 501c3 nonprofit theater because when you think of an improv theater, you think no profits. So let's keep that truth alive. But without further ado, it's going to get a little echoey, Randy. I'm sorry. We're going to go ahead and we're going to send out our performers tonight. Give it up for the wonderful, and remember, you're just turning off your microphone and your camera. Give it up for the wonderful Ceasar Romero. Eric Double Darrow Worthley. You down with the CC? It's Chris Crotty. Is it on? Nope, the sync is off. It's Julie Sinkoff. I only tip well if there's a good Emmy service. Bye, Emmy. Oh. You know, I like to get a little body and ribaldry when I go out to get some moose. And I call that a Randy Hunt. Our winning impaired player tonight, give it up for the wonderful MaryAnn Rambo. She's amazing. But your winning contestant tonight, from the architect from Central New Jersey, it's Scott Mahalik. Thank you so much. I've been your host and your MC, Matt Russell. I hope you have a great night, everyone. Please donate, links and everything like that. Take care.